If you're a DJ that records multicam DJ sets, this video is going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you how to use AI to edit your video footage in just a couple of clicks. No longer will you have to be waiting for editors or spending hours and hours editing footage. Now with SetCut AI, it happens all automatically. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is the platform. It's super easy. All you got to do is upload your video files and your master audio. So here I have 6 different camera angle files and 1 master audio file. So I'm going to open those, load those in. Then you just click sync right here. And now what it's doing, it's listening to the audio, watching the footage, lining up the footage perfectly to the master audio. It doesn't matter how many camera angles you have. It can do 20 cameras, or sometimes a camera will, like DJI cameras, they automatically cut the file in order to preserve that file and save it and then start a new file. So you'll have the same camera angle like this right here. These two are the same camera angle, but just the multiple files, which then, if you're doing this manually, you have to line up all these different files, even though they're the same camera angle. So this does everything automatically. Right now it's scanning everything and it is going to line up to the millisecond all the video files to the master audio. Great. Now you see here it's done. All the clips are perfectly aligned to the audio file. Now next all you do is you see this is media is synced, edit is ready, sync, musical timing and camera footage checks are complete. There you go. And it's all good to go. Now check this out, 2,472 cuts. Now imagine if you were trying to do that are all perfectly matched to the beat. Every cut is going to happen on a beat, which is why this editor is specific for DJs, because it beat matches. It knows exactly what DJ is looking for. It finds the energy, it picks the angle with the most energy, and then it creates a little bit of variety so that not all clips are the same length. So by default, it's every 1 bar with a max length of 2 bars. And you'll see here that all the cuts are on time. So the AI does pretty much everything for you. It cuts it, edits it, makes it, matches it to the beat, to the grid, even though the BPM in your set is changing. Because as you know, as a DJ, you're not always staying on the same BPM, the same tempo. So throughout your set, you're constantly changing, and therefore it stays on grid. It matches the cuts perfectly on grid, on beat. So you're not having like random cuts. And also, if you want to insert a cut at any point, you can actually just now, this is a huge improvement, custom cuts, insert a cut playhead. So you can insert a cut right here. And now you'll have a cut right there. And then you can just change the angle. And then if you're like, oh, this is a really cool section, I want that great clip from playhead. And over here, it shoots over a clip from that point. And then, even better, it can search your entire DJ set for all the clip moments. So right now it's going to find 20 clips. So that one went away. There's still a couple of glitches here and there. It's still new software, but you can go back here and generate that again. So let's generate a clip from playhead. And then you go back to your clips here. And now you'll see that right here, clip number 21 is generated. So you want to do that after the clip generations. And then if you want captions, you can turn captions on. It generates captions automatically. These are all AI generated captions. Sometimes it's better to just edit them yourself. Say, for example, you have a specific clip that you like, but you're like, oh, this is from the front or from one angle. So instead, I want to change it to multicam. And now it's a multicam clip. And then I say I don't want the caption on that one, so you delete the caption from there. So not all the clips are going to be great. When you find the ones that you like, you just select them and you click export right here. Same thing with the export of your sets. So once the file is finished, you can then export in 4K. You can also export in different aspect ratios. And now you can also export in XML and LE timeline for DaVinci if you want to do color correction. So the entire edit plan with all the cuts, all the camera angle changes, everything will be in there already good to go. And you just open up DaVinci Resolve or open this in DaVinci Resolve and it will link everything and you can do your color corrections and everything that you need. Yeah, so this is incredibly powerful AI software. If you're a DJ that is constantly recording a bunch of footage and you're like waiting on editors, or you're like, oh my God, this is just gonna take way too much time to edit, and then you just never get to it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna edit later. Now with SetCut AI, you can just do a couple of clicks and the entire 2,473 cuts, edit, clip is done for you. And now what's even better is if you have roaming camera footage, now we've actually developed high vision intelligence to identify when clips are unusable. Say you have a roaming camera and that camera is hanging off your neck or pointing at the sky or pointing at the floor, it will, or facing a speaker, it will automatically identify that as an unusable clip and reject that footage and switch it to a different camera angle. Really powerful stuff. If you want to check it out, go to setcutai.com. Also, if you have any feature requests or any suggestions, or if you have any troubles, feel free to shoot us an email at support@setcutai.com. We're adding features almost daily and fixing things almost daily. So please do not hesitate to reach out. We're always here to help. We're here to help all you fellow DJs. I'm a DJ myself. This is a software that I wanted for myself and it wasn't on the market, so I built it. So go check it out, setcutai.com, and stay tuned for more updates.